too bright outside, 'cause I'm low on the phone, you say. So I talk till I drop, you say, how could I have a heart made of stone? Why you? Oh, when we synchronize, it's exactly what I thought and I fantasized. Playing games with my mind, making us collide. And we know how it goes when we're out at night. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. When you patronize, you're so satisfied. When I dig in the dirt, you're in paradise. And I know that you know I can sleep at night. Oh, and you're by my side. And it's smooth how you move, 'cause I'm petrified. Setting traps in my head, messing with my mind. When you talk, but I know you're lying. And I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. Why you so icy cold? My tears can't drip. Sitting awake alone, tattoos I miss. If I was to call your phone, I know you'd click. Baby, can I have the throne? I call it quits. You can even have my car, I don't need it. I've been inside my room since you left it, thinking about the place where we first kissed. Oh, and I don't know how we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold. How we make it out when we make out on the low. Even if it rains, you'd rather make it snow. Both you and me know we gotta let it go. Laying on the ground, wondering why it's so cold.
The traffic in New York City making its way back and forth between Manhattan and the borough of Brooklyn. Our setting tonight. Welcome to the NBA here on 2K Sports, a special Martin Luther King Day edition. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge joins us from the sideline. DA, it's all yours.
Kevin, thanks. Well, among the league's deadlier weapons now is the step-back jumper. Steph Curry said, "You're always in control of the situation with that move. It is pretty effective." Portland's Damian Lillard said, "It's a tough off-balance shot, so it takes a lot of work." But people around the league are putting in that work to become even more effective. Guys?
Thanks, David. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Nets, they've got Joe Harris. Durant is out there with Green. Then it's Harden. And it's Jordan in at the 5. Home in the paint. He'll be the Nets off the tip. For three, Harris. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Harris has got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Nets. The Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against Dallas. And slam dunk by Harris.
Well, I love to see Joe Harris not settling, instead choosing to be opportunistic and mixing up his offensive attack.
To the inside, DiVincenzo gets the bucket.
That is super efficient, getting in deep and then taking advantage.
From deep, Harden. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
And this is why you got to be in Harden's jersey. I mean, if you lay off of him for a second, he burns you with that quick shot.
Now Middleton. He's coming off a 25-point game against Dallas.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Milwaukee shooting their first free throws of the game. And the first one at the line is good.
Middleton's so highly productive and consistent. A steady contributor night in and night out.
Middleton hits them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Takes a three. And the Nets, another three.
Lights out here, right out of the gate. Perfect 4-4 from the floor.
There's the lob at Antetokounmpo, and stolen by Jordan. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Chalk up two there.
Like that creativity down in the paint. Antetokounmpo showing you how crafty he can be scoring from there. You know, growing up in Greece, Giannis Antetokounmpo was so poor, he and his older brother, Thanasis, had to share a pair of tennis shoes. I mean, how about how far he's come since then? Now he's the first foreign-born player ever with his own Nike signature shoe.
The shot by Holiday, no good.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
A deep three from Green, and the Nets, another three.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run. And Clark, they say back in Greece, all of Giannis's basketball shoes were hand-me-downs from his teammates.
Greg, nothing like not having enough to drive you to get more. I mean, clearly, you think about Giannis and his background and where he is now, he and Thanasis oftentimes would take turns playing in the game, swapping the same pair of shoes. Those days are long behind both of them.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers now.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. They're getting their first look of the season at the Nets in this one.
And going back to last year, this series was an even split.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
And here we can check out the story for Giannis Antetokounmpo. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside Holiday. Ball's knocked loose, and it's out of bounds, and they say it was last touched by Durant.
And now a quick review at the numbers for Middleton. 5th for free throw percentage, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he's been deadly from the free throw line. Only a handful of players are shooting a better percentage. Phenomenal asset to have on your team. Here's Harden, and the jam by Harden.
Really good to see Harden get nasty on defense. He's got quick instincts and quick hands, and I like how he pilfers it on occasion.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo, coming off 31 points last game. Pass to Middleton, outside Holiday. That one's off, still out of sync. Nets leading by 17. Here's KD, and the jam by Kevin Durant.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Tell you what, forget about easing into the game. They came out with guns blazing.
Here's Middleton, after the basket by Brooklyn. Outside, KD. And then Durant with the dunk.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And don't leave out the coaching staff here now. I mean, their game plan has been perfect.
And the Bucks miss again. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And guys, they walked into the arena with a certain kind of swagger, and we really saw it play out on the offensive end.
And, you know, confidence is key there. They seem to play with a ton of it, especially on the offensive end.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Yeah, you know, you can't allow them to get into a rhythm on offense. Once that happens, then you're in trouble.
While there's a break, let's take a look at this past month's assist leaders among small forwards in the NBA. Third is Chris Middleton.
The passes we've seen some of these guys make from the wing, just outstanding, truly gifted distributors.
I tell you what, you could put the isolated cam on these guys and you would notice how flawlessly they execute those entry passes. They create so many easy baskets in the low post because of how on time and on target those feeds are.
Oh my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Milwaukee's gone 0-3 from three-point land. Nothing yet going outside. Green with the block. And they'll keep possession. DiVincenzo kicks to Middleton. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Releases from 15. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Harden's got 13.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Now here's Middleton. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
Stolen by Holiday. Passes it to Antetokounmpo. Middleton can't get it to go.
He's certainly been cold this quarter, guys, but trying to shoot his way back into a groove.
Green breaking loose, and Durant gets it to go.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
Here's Giannis. And Giannis throws it down.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Jordan trying to free himself up.
Boy, he knows he should have knocked that one down, especially with the defense not giving much of an effort.
To the middle. Here's Middleton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with the pass.
Jordan can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 21. DiVincenzo with it. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Nets.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover.
The first one falls. Brown is checked in for the Nets. And so he makes both from the line. Brooklyn leading by 19 points. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And, guys, it's something that he's going to have to work on more and more because he's still not getting the kind of shooting percentage he would like from the line.
First one falls for him. The Nets making a switch here. Luwawu's checked in. And Brown drops them both. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Now here's DiVincenzo. Guarded closely. To the inside, Lopez. And the dunk by Lopez.
The big fella with the big finish. Lopez rocking that rim.
Here's Harden, and some very quick points for him on that possession. Harden's got 15 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away. He is 0 for his last however many this quarter, guys. Might need to get him out and let him settle down a bit here.
Brown, good.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Now here's Middleton. 6 points for him. Antetokounmpo kicks to Middleton. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. And the 3 ball is good. He has 7.
How about the court vision of Middleton? Just so good at finding the open man.
And it's in after a nice bounce off the right side. Milwaukee's gone a meager 1 of 6 from three-point land since we got started tonight. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. The basket is good. That's his 6th attempt and his 3rd make.
Boy, I like the finesse and the focus that Middleton plays with. I mean, that's part of what allows him to finish off these tough hoops.
Now here's Brown. Bucket is good. Brown's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are free points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Here's the pass to DiVincenzo. Off target with his three. Brooklyn leading by 22.
And it's kind of the running joke when you think of James Harden, often maligned for his lack of effort defensively, but quite honestly, I thought he improved a great deal a season ago.
And, you know, Greg, I observed the same thing. His overall commitment was better. And not just steals and blocks either. I'm just talking about his awareness, his commitment to that end of the floor. It was a focal point. If he continues on that track, I think he's going to make an impact at that end as well.
Offensive rebound. And to Antetokounmpo. And he uses the glass on the layup. Giannis has got 8.
That's 4 connections and 5 tries now for him in what's been a great first quarter.
Here's Harden. Here's Jordan. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Here's Lopez, and Lopez throws it down.
And Kevin, lots of standing around and watching by the defense that time.
And he makes them pay, doesn't he, Greg, with that emphatic slam.
And, guys, that'll get his heart rate up a little bit, I can tell you that. Watch out. He can be a dangerous player when his motor is revved up that way.
Here's DiVincenzo. Following the basket by DeAndre Jordan. And Lopez gets it to go.
Oh, he is so tough to deal with inside. Lopez just too big and too skilled.
On the wing, DiVincenzo. 7 points in the game. Here's Giannis. And there are the Bucks with another bucket.
I tell you what, guys, there's not much more he can do. I mean, he's been on fire, yet they still trail in this game.
Here's Brown. And again, it's Brooklyn converting.
It's early, but they are getting pummeled on the glass.
Well, they've got to take a stand and commit to controlling their defensive backboard. These second chance buckets are killing them.
Now, here's Antetokounmpo. 10 points for him. Pass to DiVincenzo. Trying to get open is Lopez. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
Hey, and you know, really, Antetokounmpo could look to score every time, and sometimes that's necessary, but he's also good at recognizing when one of his teammates has a clean look.
Give them credit. Offensively, they've been the more efficient team.
Well, you know, it's been all high percentage shots for him so far. I mean, just the kind of execution you want in the first half.
Milwaukee with the ball. Following the bucket by the Nets. To the paint, here's Lopez, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Lopez has got 8.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
Fast break, Milwaukee. DiVincenzo with it. He's picked up by KD.
Love the read there from Antetokounmpo. I mean, his basketball IQ is really impressive when it comes to alley-oop attempts.
Bucks trail by 16. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And we're seeing some great ball movement out of this group, guys.
Pulls up on the wing, lands soft on the front of the rim, and drops. 10 points for him.
Boy, what a quarter for him. I mean, he's found his rhythm, and he's really riding that wave right now.
DiVincenzo passes to Antetokounmpo. That one good for 2.
And, you know, this is why people are so high on Antetokounmpo. I mean, he's a ferocious player, great competitive spirit, tremendous work ethic, and highly skilled. He wants to dominate.
Shot from the wing. Hits the front of the rim and out.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've kept the tempo quick and the defense on its heels, and it's gotten them up big. Back to the action after this word. And earlier we checked in with Giannis Antetokounmpo, who had this to say about losing to the Raptors back in 2019.
I think the most important lesson that I got is that you got to finish the job. You got to get it done. But I'm just, I'm happy from all that experience that we learned. And we came back and we have a goal in our head. We're motivated.
All part of the process of achieving greatness.
Yeah, and most guys have had to go through it. MJ, LeBron, leading a team to a championship rarely happens early on.
Thanks again for joining us, and welcome back to our special Martin Luther King Day presentation of the NBA. And the Nets pretty much in control here, it would seem.
Just cashing in on second chance opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Boy, grinding it out on the glass. They've really been working for those points.
And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Bobby Portis, Dante DiVincenzo. He's out there with DJ Augustin. And then there's Antetokounmpo. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward. Here's Augustin after Jeff Green's bucket. And Giannis throws it down.
Yeah, nice vision from the little fella there, Augustine, making it easy for his teammates by finding the open man.
Brown, and he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Brown's got 12 points in the game. Bucks trail by 14. And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Sinks the three-pointer.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Brooklyn's gone along perfectly from three-point range tonight. They've gone 5 for 5. They get it back. Here's Jordan. No good from 11 feet.
Not pretty. You just got to shake off a miss like that.
On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we all know that there are some people who dislike James Harden's style of play. They're bored watching him shoot free throws. He said, "I see how teams guard me and find ways to exploit it. I just outthink the game, and I'm faulted for it." Kevin, that may be, but it's hard to argue with the results. Back to you.
You're right, one of the top scorers in league history, David. Thanks for that report. Augustine with the steal. The shot by Antetokounmpo. Nobody around. And again, the Bucks miss. Here's Luwawu. Milwaukee with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
That is good. And the Nets lead is cut down to 11 on the bucket from Connaughton. Joe Harris is checked in for Luwawu. The Bucks also changing it up. Torrey Craig, he's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. And it's Bryn Forbes in for Dante DiVincenzo. Brooklyn leading by 10. Here's Harris. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Harris has got 9.
Well, you give Harris an opportunity like this, and he's going to hurt you because this guy's a solid scorer.
He gets it in there.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness. If they don't, things are just going to get worse from him.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Bucks trail by 10. Augustine passes to Forbes. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Forbes has got 4 points now in the quarter. Harris inside the line. Nice spin off the left rim and in.
You know, Harris has a really good feel and understanding of when he should hunt his shot. Very efficient on this end.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Brown outside. No good that time. And Milwaukee the other way now. And Connaughton has it in the corner. Pulls up on the elbow. Rebounded by the Nets. Jordan's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. And that one's good. Shamet.
Attacking in transition, the most consistent way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Lays it up off the glass. Shamet's got his second basket of the night.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Milwaukee, no good that time either.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Bucks trail by 11. Connaughton kicks to Forbes. Traps in the tray. Forbes has got his third basket of the night right there.
Yeah, that's 2 straight three-pointers they've allowed.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. The putback and staying with the play, Harris. And the Nets lead by 10.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Here is Forbes following the bucket by the Nets. Here's Portis. It's good, and he makes his first shot of the game. Here's Shamet. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. Buries it down low. Brown's got 14 points.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of it.
Down low, here's Craig, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
And so it's Milwaukee with it. After the basket by Brooklyn. Here's Augustine. Good work there as it goes. Augustine's got his first 2 points.
And Augustine has that thing on the string now. This dude has rush hour handles gliding through the defense with speed and tightness. A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Pass to Portis. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Portis has got 4 points in the quarter.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
And I tell you what, guys, I mean, with his combination of size and touch, he's a real threat from mid-range.
Forbes can't get it to go.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Keeps it alive.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by.
But only if you grind hard enough to get yourself in tight before the shot goes up, guys. You got to get your work done before the shot is attempted.
Ooh, rising and punching it on the young fella. You know he loves having that much of a height advantage. Best chance to get yourself on the highlight reel.
Here is Forbes. He has 7, and there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul. Some changes for Brooklyn. Kevin Durant's checked in for DeAndre Jordan, and James Harden has subbed in for Brown. The Bucks also with the sub. Chris Middleton's checked in for Augustine. It's stolen by Green. And here's Harris from the arc. Knocks down the 3-ball. Harris has got 16.
This is some kind of performance we're seeing from him today. He has yet to miss a shot.
And Joe Harris, the lethal shooter, he can also be a threat in the pick-and-roll game.
Yeah, Harris does a great job reading what a defense is giving. He's more than just a catch-and-shoot type of player. Harris can hit shots.
Oh, what a finish!
And Harden, an absolutely vicious dunker. Terrific at bouncing towards the rim for the epic throwdown.
Bucks trail by 16. Middleton looking it over. A three-pointer off the mark.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Shots good by Middleton.
Rhythm and timing so important in the game of hoops. Middleton using both on that pull-up jumper.
Here's Harden. They get it again, and it's blocked. Here is Forbes. 7 points in the game. Harris on the double team. Knocked loose and stolen by Harris. Moving it up for the finish, and the jam by Harden.
How about the concentration? I mean, Harden is used to finishing past intense defense. There he goes, doing it again.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. They trail by 18. And the foul on Harden. That's his first foul. Luwawu Cabarro, he's checked in for the Nets. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Bucks. Holiday comes in for Pat Connaughton. And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in. Let's take a look at the 2K leaderboard to find out who the best defenders have been over the past month. Here are your steals leaders. Second, Jrue Holiday.
Really been fantastic defensively this run for him. He's had more than his share of steals, and now he's looking to get more.
Antetokounmpo finds Middleton. There's the lob. Antetokounmpo throws down the alley-oop slam.
Chemistry at its best. An unreal alley-oop.
You're right. The pass, the catch, the dunk, all of it perfect.
And it all had to be, because that's not nearly as easy as they made it appear.
And Green getting off the floor there for the dunk. Really like watching him sky up for those.
Now here is Holiday. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pulls it up. That one wide left.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double.
Oh, what a play!
No easy way to hold KD down. He's slick, he's slippery, he's smooth with the ball. That's why he draws fouls.
And as expected, Kevin Durant sitting out all of last season, recovering from the Achilles injury. Glad to see him back on the floor.
I agree with you, and it was absolutely a no-brainer for Kevin to sit out the season. That type of injury, you give it all the time you need, and the Nets knew that. They knew when the deal was done that he was going to most likely miss the season. And yet, they did the right thing, and when you have a guy like KD, you want to make sure you're not rushing him back. You want him fully ready when it's time for him to go.
That free throw good from Durant.
Hard to imagine Durant not going down as one of the great scorers this league has ever seen. As a matter of fact, that's a given, folks. Dynamic, explosive, and he's consistent year in and year out.
Antetokounmpo can't get it to go.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
And Middleton kicks to DiVincenzo. And Giannis gets it to go.
Well, you certainly can't fault him as the reason they're behind. He's been on target and on top of his game.
And here's Harris from the arc. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got his 7th assist in the game. The Bucks really having a tough go here. Inside, Middleton, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
I like seeing Middleton throw it down like that. Boy, he's a great athlete, and he finishes with a little style, too.
Here's Luwawu. There it is, his 3rd basket. He's taken 7 shots to get those 3.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Here's Harden, and Harden with the stuff.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensively. A versatile scorer who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
They've shared the load offensively.
And guys, they put the defense on their heels. You can see right now they're trying to react, and that's what you want when you're in a rhythm offensively.
And here comes Harden, leading the fast break.
And, you know, when you get a clean look at the rim, Harden usually will find you. I think he's underrated and undervalued at making his teammates better.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Middleton the pass to Giannis. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
The Nets shooting their 4th attempt at the free throw line right here.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
One of the things they've done, guys, is taken pride in their free throw shooting this season, and rightfully so.
There's 21 seconds left in the first half. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Tell you, that's why Antetokounmpo is so feared league-wide. I mean, when he's close to the rim, he's most likely going to flush it on you.
Harden gets the bucket.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And here's Holiday. The tray. That one doesn't go. So as we conclude the first half, so far fairly one-sided. Brooklyn ahead, running away with it. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Hey, Kevin, thanks. Hey, James, we know that scoring seems to come easy for you. How do you create that mentality out there?
I just like to have fun. You know, it's all for the kids. It's all for the fans. You know, I think that's what we're here for. And so, you know, guys, just go out there, compete, have fun, and just play hard.
My family doesn't think it's all for the kids, but I appreciate your sentiment. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. What a pleasure it is to bring you into the 2K studios again. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. James Harden was the man in the first. He ended up with 26 points, 9 assists, and as great as James Harden has been, his game has attracted its share of critics. They say he flops, or travels, or that he dominates the ball. Shaq, what do you think?
Listen, haters gonna hate. He's playing at an all-time great level right now. And when they're winning, dribble, 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 dribble.
Well, of course, the greats are judged not by what they do in the regular season, but what they do in the postseason. So, you know, to silence those critics, you got to get that right.
And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
In that first half, he was a hot knife, and the defense was butter.
sliced right through them.
Well, you know what, guys? My question is this. Who's he going to posterize in this half? You know, we've already gotten a number of filthy dunks out of him.
And welcome back to our special presentation of the NBA for Martin Luther King Day. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Green. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Durant. And it's Harden in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Knocked away. And again, Brooklyn running the court in transition. And Harden with the stuff.
Would have been impossible for KD to miss his teammate there. He was wide open.
And here's Middleton bringing it up now for Milwaukee. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And now let's revisit that exceptional mobile 1 block.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
Jump ball called.
Brooklyn with the ball. And for Milwaukee, their shooting percentage, 59%. The offense is running smoothly.
No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
It's Harden with the drive and the jam by Harden.
Ferociousness from Harden, looking like he wants to tear the rim off.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Now Holiday, nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Poked away. And here comes Harden, leading the fast break. Harris, no good.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
Giannis with it. Now Green defending. Passes it to Middleton. The 3. Holiday trying to free himself up. And it's Chris Middleton with the 3. Middleton's got 15 points. Green finds Harden. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
There are very few any better than Harden at the and one. He's an expert. He looks for the contact, initiates it, gets it, and still finishes. You can't be too physical with him. Shooting one.
And Clark, when you look at the footwork of James Harden, arguably some of the best in the history of this league.
And you know, Greg, he studied the greats. I mean, he loved Ginobili's Euro step and then added it to his own game. Now he's taking that to another level, and he's the one giving out the lessons. But you're right, got great strength, but the footwork is really outstanding. Really, you know what? Trying to keep Antetokounmpo off the glass, that's a tough assignment because he's long and he can leap.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Down low. And Brook Lopez, the bucket on the assist by Holiday. 10 points for him.
And he's been passive today, but maybe that's what he needs to get him going, because for them to be successful, he's got to be a little more selfish.
Here's Durant. Another shot. And the rejection by Giannis. In the corner, it's DiVincenzo. No good on the 3. For Brooklyn, they've gotten 5 of 8 shots to fall for them in the third quarter. A nice 62% from the field. The 3 from KD. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
You know, when Durant gets a look from that distance, he's letting it fly.
Here's Giannis. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Nice dime drop there from Holiday. Excellent awareness.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. Here's KD. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Durant's got 23. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Antetokounmpo, and Antetokounmpo slams it in.
And the ball handling of Antetokounmpo, my goodness, really unreal. For a guy his size, his dribbling is ridiculous.
Timeout called, the Nets.
And we heard Shaquille O'Neal bestow his Superman nickname on Giannis Antetokounmpo, and rightfully so. The Greek Freak, the most dominant paint scorer since Shaq himself.
So for the Nets, Landry Shamet comes in for Green, and it's Brown in for Harris. Milwaukee also making some changes. Torrey Craig comes in for Chris Middleton, and DJ Augustine subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. And watching Antetokounmpo get to the rim can, GA, take your breath away.
Man, he can go around you, through you, or literally jump right over you. Call him the Freak, Superman, what have you. None of it feels like an exaggeration.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge. Look at that.
Oh, my goodness. Watch out. Boy, Jordan still going up. Man, he's been lighting up arenas for over a decade and still major bounce.
Holiday with it. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. And Antetokounmpo gets it to go.
Despite the play of the team, I think he's had an outstanding game. He's really done well here.
To the middle. Here's Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
There's a reason why Jordan's a high percentage shooter. Shooting percentage a function of the kind of shots you get. He opts mainly for dunks.
To the paint. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And they're able to recover. Count it. Good. Here's Augustine bringing it up now for Milwaukee. Outside Holiday. Back to Augustine. The Bucks working the ball around. Here's Lopez, and the dunk by Lopez.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Knocks it loose and taken away by Brown. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. DJ Augustine picks one up. All right, well, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Nets.
From mid-range, it's been a very nice game for them. I mean, they've been finding the bottom of the net a lot.
And also, I think it's really led to the rhythm and confidence you've seen from long range tonight throughout the entire game.
And the first one drops. And the Bucks with some changes. Portis, he's checked in for Lopez. And it's Pat Connaughton in for Jrue Holiday. And Brown drops them both. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. The pass to Connaughton. Boom, he jams it straight down.
And DJ Augustine knows what he's out there for, to distribute the ball. I mean, always has his head on a swivel, and he's looking to find his teammates.
Yeah, taking it right into the teeth of the defense, and it's a defense that's starting to look frustrated.
Well, they should be. I mean, it has not been a good performance for them at that end of the floor.
The Nets have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight.
One shot.
That's good from Durant. And the Bucks, they're shooting so well, 63%, the offense working as one cohesive unit. In transition, here come the Nets from the arc. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Augustine passes to Portis. Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line.
That's his second.
It's going to be on DeAndre Jordan.
Few better than Giannis completing the play. Incredible strength plus excellent agility.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Did he lay an egg at the stripe in their previous game? Couldn't get anything to drop.
Was completely out of sync on his free throws, and I'm sure that led him to some extra work at the foul line. And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
Brooklyn's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Three-pointer, and that one's good. Shamet's got 5 points now this quarter.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Milwaukee, no good that time either. Brooklyn's gotten the 3-ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Here's Connaughton. Slides through for his 7th basket in 11 tries.
Really nice job to convert the putback opportunity there. I mean, he stayed with that play from start to finish. That's something we say about him a lot.
And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
While we have the chance, we like to reveal the list of the past month's best fast break teams in the NBA. In the 3rd spot, the Bucks.
Now, they've been playing an exciting brand of basketball during that time. I mean, taking every chance to get out in the open floor.
Here's Connaughton. He's got 17. And let's see what the Nets have coming up. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Andre Drummond and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And for that game against Miami, that's going to be one where it would take a lot of errors and maybe a cold shooting night for things to go wrong. They just have that much of an advantage over that team.
And he knocks down the first one. Both good from the line that time. Brooklyn's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Wasted no time on that one. Brown's got 23 points.
Man, the triples keep falling, guys. That's 3 in a row.
I think they're playing too soft on the perimeter. They can't stay so soft. They've got to get up into the shooters here. That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
And DJ Augustine, a veteran guard who's always had an impact when he's on the floor. He gives you leadership, shooting, and playmaking off the bench.
Tell you what, Greg, when he was with the Pacers during my time working for the team, I really grew to appreciate and respect his game even more than I did from a distance. You're exactly right. I mean, he's a barometer for just about any team he's played on, and that when he plays well, it lifts everybody else's game. That's just the kind of experienced, calming effect veteran he is. Boy, Forbes showing you some quick-footedness there. Nice instincts.
Durant down low. Antetokounmpo defending.
He's certainly been their go-to guy when it matters most. He's trying to close this one out.
To the inside. Antetokounmpo. Yep, that one goes. Antetokounmpo's got 43 points.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Here's Brown. Again, the Nets for 2.
Well, he knew how many inches he had over the guy. I mean, let's face it, good decision to just rise up and take the jump shot.
Antetokounmpo finds Augustine. Left side, Portis. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got his 8th assist in the game. And so it's Durant with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Shoots. And it's good off the back rim and in. Durant's got 33 points.
Durant's ability to score in a lot of different ways is huge, and he makes it look easy.
Giannis outside.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Boy, he has put in some major work. He's earning his pay, for sure. Let's take a look here at the Bucks, Kevin, and how they're stacking up as this season ramps up in the NBA stats.
And you talk about scoring. Tough to beat a team that can fill it up at all levels. Every time you get a bucket, they're coming right back at you with one of their own.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
First free throw is good.
Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Jeff Green is checked in for the Nets. Joe Harris comes in for Landry Shamet. Durant hits them both. Now here is Augustine. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. Here's Forbes, and they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
Just impressed with the teamwork out there, setting the table for one another.
5 straight baskets resulting from assists. They're playing as one unit out there.
For Milwaukee, they have been a perfect 8 of 8 at the line. The Bucks making a switch here. Middleton's checked in.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Yeah, they're making the most of their opportunities at the stripe, and they'll need to keep it up to take the lead.
Here's Harris. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Harris has got 21.
Nice step in from the line that time by Harris. Gets those looks because you've got to respect his 3.
And again, the Bucks miss.
After hitting 1 3 in the first half, he's been unable to dial in from deep since then.
Milwaukee has gotten 1 of 6 3-pointers to drop since coming out of the locker room at halftime. Here's Forbes. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. Forbes has got 8 here in the quarter.
He drilled 1 from deep in the first half, doing it again here in the second.
Here's Brown. Here's Perry. Knocks down the 10-footer. Perry's got his first 2 points of the night.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Milwaukee, they have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Not really where you'd like to be as a team in terms of free throw shooting, just about 73%.
They've really put themselves behind the 8 ball in so many of their games because they just have not been able to knock down those foul shots.
Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton.
Yeah, Antetokounmpo has really learned how to get himself to the foul line. It's one of the easiest ways to score the ball. He gets to the stripe at a higher clip with each passing year.
Here's Brown. That doesn't go either for Brown.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
Giannis kicks to Forbes. Floats it up for Giannis.
Boy, nice job that time, guys, from Forbes, spotting the wide open man and dropping the dime.
Brooklyn's gotten 12 of their points from long range in the third quarter, going 4 of 5 shooting. Good on the bucket. 58 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Here's Forbes. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Harris inside the line. Offensive rebound. Second shot opportunity. That one off the back iron and out. On offense here, the Bucks. They're on a 14-6 run. Hits it again. Wow.
My goodness. 50 for the game.
Yep, he is putting on a show. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Brown, good.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and the dunk by Giannis.
Boy, he is so dangerous from this area, guys. Even when Giannis is defended tightly, he powers through it.
Brown right side. And that one's on target from the wing. Brown's got 31. 9 seconds left here in the third quarter. Wide open. Forbes can't get it to go.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
And so it's Kevin Durant making headlines and highlights for Brooklyn. He's approaching 40 points for him in the game. He's scoring in just about every way possible. And we'll be right back after this. And welcome back to the 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA, celebrating Martin Luther King Day. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. We've got Wilson. He's out there with Bobby Portis, and it's Forbes in at the 2-guard.
Tell you what, that is a missed opportunity from mid-range for sure. With as little defense as was shown, should have made that one.
The three-pointer, no good. The Nets shooting nearly 70% from the floor. They are putting on a clinic offensively. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Perry's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Nets. Pass to Wilson. Here's Craig. Here's Forbes. Buries it from three-point range. Forbes has got 14 points here in the second half.
Like the assertiveness, and that comes from having the green light to shoot off the pass. And Forbes, one of the very best shooters off the pass or dribble.
That's his first personal foul. At the line for your Nets, Chris Chiozza. At the line for two.
Two shots. Relax on the first.
And he makes the first. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in, and Milwaukee also making a switch. Antetokounmpo's checked in. And good on the second, so he makes them both. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Milwaukee has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Down low, the reverse, and that's 2 points on the layup.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Well, the defensive rotations have been a step slow, and it's really helped them get that ball inside time after time.
And I've been impressed with the unselfishness, but also getting guys the ball where they can do something with it.
He is delivering a lot of room service dimes tonight. One sweet one after another.
Count that bucket.
Continuing to improve as a passer. Bryn Forbes impressing as a distributor there.
Here's Perry. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Perry's got 4 points this quarter. For Milwaukee, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the fourth quarter. Pretty good numbers coming out of the break. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Forbes dishes to Antetokounmpo. And it's another Milwaukee shot right there going in.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Here's Chiozza. But they get it back.
There's another opportunity, and everything's going right for these guys.
For Milwaukee, they've gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Craig. Wilson. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
They've cashed in on a lot of second chance opportunities here in the second half. That extra effort will help them cut into this deficit.
Shots good by Green.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Tipped away. And here's the break. Here's Perry. And the shot is long. Bucks have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
For 3.
They are enjoying the commanding lead.
And it really gives them the opportunity to give their starters a rest. Always critical when you get ready for that home stretch. From that in-between range, they've been the much better team.
Well, when you knock down jumpers like that, it opens everything else up as well.
Chiozza scanning the floor. And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Chiozza's got 6 here in this quarter.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
You know, guys, if they're inside, that shot probably gets blocked. But from mid-range, I mean, he's able to get it off over the bigger defender there.
Here's Perry. Again, the Nets for 2. Pass to Wilson. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Back to Wilson. 6 to shoot. And there's a nice one-handed slam.
He just bangs down the one-hander.
2 very easy points right here.
He'll take those all day long.
A nice shot by Perry.
And you know, the unselfish attitude Harden has helps his team. Awesome at moving the ball.
Here is Forbes, guarded by Harden. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Brooklyn. Landry Shamet comes in for Luwawu Cabarro. And Milwaukee with a change here, too. DJ Augustine's checked in for Bryn Forbes. Goes up on the wing, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Chioza's got 8 points in the quarter.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Harden with it. Now guarded by Antetokounmpo. Here's Perry. Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
You know, Greg, he's sharing the ball well, hitting his guys in their spots. Here's Augustine. Lays it up and banks it in.
You know, it's obvious and easy to talk about Augustine's speed. He's a speed merchant, but how about his creativity there?
Timeout called, the Nets. Pat Connaughton, he's checked in for Torrey Craig. And it's Harden with the ball for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden draws the double. Here's Augustine, and he drops in the layup off the glass.
You know, Augustine is a scoring point guard. He's crafty, but he's highly skilled, and he knows how to put the ball in the hole.
From 11 feet away, he can't get it to go. Milwaukee's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Passes to Wilson. From beyond the arc, that's in. Augustine with the assist. Augustine's got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. Wilson's gone 2 for 2 so far from 3. Here's Shamet. And again, no good by Brooklyn. And they're moving it up.
And they've won the rebound battle so far, and it's translated to the scoreboard.
Well, the effort level they've had has been outstanding. Hard to keep a team down when they play with that much energy.
Milwaukee has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc since the final quarter's gotten underway.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys.
Does it as well as anybody, fellas. Tremendous skill while in the air.
Harden, no good. And the Bucks, they're shooting an impressive 65%, having their way with this defense. Augustine passes to Wilson. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Chioza. Rebound, Milwaukee. Wilson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Guarded by Harden. Kicks to Augustine. And another 3 for Milwaukee.
Yeah, and Augustine continues to get it done from deep. A consistent 3-ball shooter who gets his shot up in a hurry.
The Bucks keep it going. A new 14-second clock. And it's out of bounds. The Bucks able to retain possession here. Here's Connaughton. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
Harden dishes to Jordan. And again, another assist. Dishing it all over the place in this one.
He's tallying them up in bunches.
To the paint. And he lays it straight in. Wilson's got 16 here in the second half.
He has still not missed a shot. Where could they be today without him?
That's tipped. Here's Harden. Again, the Nets for 2.
And, if you give Harden daylight to shoot from the mid-range, he'll take it. Can't give him any room, mid-range or 3, but mostly mid-range.
Augustine, that's good.
And he's caught fire this quarter, yet to miss a shot.
Nets leading by 22. Durant in the corner. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Jordan. Durant's got 37.
What a unique combination of height, athleticism, and ball skills. Durant can make some unbelievable finishes because of it.
And that one's good from Connaughton.
Boy, he's playing out of his head, nailing everything. And the defense is scrambling to try to stop him right now, and so far, no go.
Harden's shot is off. Milwaukee has gone 4-6 from beyond the arc in the fourth quarter so far. Here's Holiday, and he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. KD, that's for 2. Augustine grabs the board. Holiday with it, picked up by Brown. Holiday against Harden. Lets a floater go, and Holiday with the lay-in. Good. Holiday's got his first points of the night.
Oh, a nifty finisher. You didn't think Holiday would back down inside, did you?
Here's Brown. They get it back. Here's Jordan. And again, it's the Nets missing. Bucks trail by 20.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for Brooklyn.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And they took charge when it counted, and they'll be notching their 9th win overall. And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for James Harden.
Boy, the way he orchestrated the pace was impressive. I mean, moved the ball around, made good things happen with the pass. Well done.
And finished off by KD.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so Giannis will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. There's 47 seconds left in the game.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're in front by 18. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Jrue Holiday.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
they made the most of their opportunities, looking comfortable and locked in throughout the night.
Boy, they've given their fans plenty to cheer about, that's for sure. Effort, skill, coaching, you name it, they've done it. And, we can't measure Hart. I mean, he's not as big as the other power forwards, but his jumping ability and mindset is incredible.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Antetokounmpo. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. To the middle. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
KD, that's for two. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
And, the timing Durant has. Does a nice job, really excels at pulling up and then stopping on the dime, straight up, straight down off the dribble and delivering.
And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thanks. KD, a statement win. How satisfying is it for you?
It was fun. We came out and played hard. Guys played together. And this was all I expected, man. I'm glad that, we was able to get the win tonight. We're looking forward to the next game.
And we're looking forward to seeing you out there again, man. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.